Back for Hudson. Lane Hudson to Nick Suzuki. Pressured, but he got it back for Hudson. Over to Laine. Another shot off the skate. Loose in front, scores! Caufield, power play goal. And the Canadiens are on the board.
Caufield has had Washington's number for quite some time. He just loves scoring on the Caps. That play along the wall, that little bobble by Suzuki that he controlled and got back to Hudson, that is a big play. He didn't panic. He got it back to Hudson. He lays it over to Laine. The shot goes off. A couple of skates. Finally, a break. Something bounces onto the stick of the Montreal Canadiens. And Caufield, who rang one off the post.
Got it across and a drive by Carrier. Deflected wide. Caufield in front. And Thompson got a piece. Wrap around. Loose in front. Slafkovsky jamming at it. Still free. Caufield to Hudson. Hands it off. Carrier shot. Kicked out. Rebound. Wide up the net. Scores! Nick Suzuki ties it. The captain comes through once again for the Canadiens. And it's 2-2.
Taken 2 periods to kind of get their mojo going, but they found it in this Washington Capital team that looked almost unbeatable. Kind of looks like they have in the 3rd period down the stretch where they haven't played so good down low defensively as they try to nurse a 2-0 lead, and all of a sudden the Montreal Canadiens own every single puck. They win every puck battle, and then it's Nick Suzuki who rips this home.
Check by Beauvillier. Beauvillier loses his stick. Dvorak on it, tried to center it in front. It hit Beauvillier's stick. Here's Gallagher spinning towards the net. They score! Christian Dvorak, I think, was the last one to jam it in. Josh Anderson was there as well, and it's Anderson that's the last to put it in. Either way, the Canadiens will take it. They're on the board. It's 1-0.
First goal, and how important would that be? Well, first of all, a miscue in front, and we don't see the grade 8 miss many of those. He was so angry, he buried Matheson. And then this puck that's jumping around. Watch Dvorak and Anderson. They're both reaching for it at the same time, and I'm not sure if Anderson doesn't push Dvorak's stick right into the net. It's almost like the two of them did it, so it doesn't matter to them who gets that goal. It gets into the back of the net. The Montreal Canadiens take a 1-0 lead. And we'll see if that changes the attitude and how they're playing.
Demidov goes after it. Chikrin and McMichael turned over. Newhook to Carrier. Shooting. Scores!
The puck gets retrieved, the 50-50 puck battle won by Montreal. Back to the point. Look at the depth screening that he throws this through. You're going to see it go through 1, 2, 3, and the 4th.
Suzuki will a draw against Dowd. Carlson turned over, scores! Suzuki and the captain puts the Canadiens out front.
Well, the veteran John Carlson is going to have a mishap here. The Montreal Canadiens jump off the face-off. Carlson has possession. Slafkovsky puts pressure on him as he tries to spin off Slafkovsky. He loses the puck into the middle. Center on center. No one takes the center, but remember, you're short-handed, so it's not as etched in stone as 5-on-5. But Dowd has to let Suzuki go to maintain his penalty killing posture. And what a play by the captain. What a big goal. And that rubs salt in the wound of Duhaime after the hit on Savard. The Canadiens power.
Suzuki in on the wing. Takes the shot. It's off the skate of Thompson. Mangiapane back to the goal. Cut out by Caufield. Hudson jumps in. Pass across. Scores! Caufield! What a play by Hudson!
Said the kid was getting comfortable. Slafkovsky, what a nice job being patient, waiting for Suzuki. Dubois does a nice job of getting in the way of Suzuki, but Caufield stirs the puck loose, and as they go to exit the zone with mere seconds left in the period, that's a bad decision. And the kid Hudson comes right around, steals it off Ovechkin. He knows where Caufield is. He makes no mistake.
Armia goes after it. Dvorak's on it. In front, scores!
this may be Dvorak's goal. Duhaime has had a couple of penalties in this game, undisciplined penalties, and he may have put this into his own net coming back to the middle. Let's have a look at it. Dvorak's looking for Gallagher, but I think the reshin that comes in from Duhaime is going to knife this, right through the 5-hole. He back
here as Slafkovsky has got it. Here comes Slafkovsky, hands it off. Caufield, Slafkovsky, score!
To take it down one more time. They turn this over in transition. Slafkovsky did so good tonight. He feeds it over to Caufield, who has 11 shots, so hey, you think he's going to rip it, but no. He goes right back across the front, through Strome, onto the stick. Strome obliterates Thompson at the net. He is still down. The trainer is tending to him as he's focused on the puck right there. It's almost like he cross-checked him right on the throat area as he ran into him. And what a big goal for Montreal.
He'll lift it into the corner. Newhook dropped it off. Gallagher goes after it. Gallagher trying to work it in front. Pick it up in there. Newhook scores!
Well, dump it in. Really good job by Newhook to get in and get to the puck. And it's just a nice safe play behind the net, 200 feet from your net. Even though you're on the power play, continue to make safe plays. And then Gallagher is going to throw this out in front. I'm not sure if his intended target was Kapanen or was it Newhook, but it comes right through them, right onto the stick of Newhook, and he goes upstairs on the glove side.
Caufield onto the wing for Slafkovsky. Gets by Lars Eller. Dropped it back for Hudson. Over to Demidov. Demidov goes to the wrong hole. Great play. Center. Scores! Slafkovsky ties it.
These youngsters. This move at the blue line by Slafkovsky, very close to the one Dylan Strome did. The youngster pulls it off. Demidov, the patience. The patience not to take the shot or force the play right here. He dangles Roy, he comes around and lays it right out for Slafkovsky, and he doesn't make a mistake. What a beauty power play goal off of a wonderful penalty kill on the 5-on-3.
Suzuki leaves it for Demidov. Ivan Demidov down to Nick Suzuki. Bumped by Roy as he'll give it back for Demidov. Hudson across. Caufield shot scores! Caufield!
Teams continue to haunt Washington as a really nice job gets done by Hudson as he throws this puck all the way back to Suzuki, who carries it into the zone. A little pitch and catch with Demidov over to Hudson, and he lays it into the wheelhouse of Caufield, who's going to rip this off of Thompson and into the back of the net. Lane Hudson will be at the top of the record books for points by a rookie defenseman in the history of the National Hockey League regular season.
Has scored that many. The last was Max Pacioretty, and just a gifted score.
And right on cue, they score. Montreal is on the board. And it's 3-1. And a little life on the bench now. Yoel Armia.
Just a simple wraparound, and the Capitals can't handle. Armia's shot deflects off of Heineman. Off the stick of Heineman and behind Thompson. Heineman was off to a pretty good start this season. He's a physical guy. Had a good start going, and then he got hit by a car in Utah. Broke his wrist and missed 6 or 7.